So I'm so glad that you gave that account about the gentleman who was an evangelist, because I think that it shows how important it is to know that you don't have to be the person who becomes the NBA legend. You might be the person who brings Christ to the NBA legend. And one thing that my brother didn't share is that this particular evangelist, this young minister, just worried him over and over. He was very persistent. Is that right?
He was.
Very persistent. And then finally you said yes. So now you're saved. Mm-hmm. Okay, now the Lord is in your life. You love the Lord. You love God. You spend time with him. Did everything in your life at that point get really easy?
No. Everything at that point got harder. Well, because in the locker room, I was cool when I was just a sinner coming back in the locker room. But all of a sudden, I come back in the locker room and I was this Jesus lover. Yeah. And so, everybody in the locker room, their seats got moved over, extra seat. They're like, don't sit by him. And so it was a different, it was a different thing, and I think, in sports, sometimes people can say, oh, you being a Christian means you're going to be weak. And obviously, that's the farthest from the truth. But that's the press, that's the press release. Everybody says that stuff, but the thing is, it makes you so much stronger, and it gives you a focus that you could never have. I've seen guys all over the league. Everyone has to have something that motivates them, right? But all that other stuff is just it's temporary. It's weak. Shaq used to make up stories about me to get angry at me. But that's how he had to get motivated. That's how he had to get fired up to play against me, or Michael Jordan, or whatever. Michael used to, talk trash to you, and that was his way. And, first time I met Michael, I was so excited. I was like, Mr. Jordan, it's a pleasure to meet you. And he came up and he said, I'm going to dunk on you, big fella. He said, I dunked on all the other big fellas and you next. I thought, man, you don't know me. How you talking trash to me? You don't know me. If you even try to come to the rim, I'm going to knock you down. All that, all the hairs on my neck stood up then. But that's how he wanted to play that mental game. He wanted to get in your head. And so everybody uses something to motivate themselves.
Right.
But those other things have other problems that come along with it. And so my motivation was, Lord, you gave me this talent, and I'm going to use this talent in the best way I know how to use it. I will not let you down. Mm. And that was my motivation. And so that translates really well to after basketball. Because guess what? I went home and I was a father and I was a husband. And I said, Lord, I'm going to use what you give me to be the best father and the best husband I can be.
Yeah.
And then I got into business. And I said, you know what, Lord? And I started a school system. I said, Lord, I'm going to use my talents to be the best businessman and the best philanthropist I could be. And the Lord has blessed the work of my hands at every step. Every level, he has far exceeded what I could have hoped for. And it's just, I think he just rewards that faithfulness. Yeah. And I've watched him grow in the ministry. And God has blessed the work of his hands. Does it mean everything's been easy? No, everything's not been easy. It's been particularly difficult at times. But God has continued to bless him, continued to grow him. And he and his wife, he and his daughter, they're blessed and they are covered. And you cannot ask for anything more than that, to wake up in the morning and say, Lord, this is the day you've made.
All right.
This is the day you've made, and I'm going to rejoice and I'm going to be glad in it. It is a good thing to wake up and to be able to say that.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Hello everyone, I spend a lot of time trying to get you guys nice videos, so please subscribe to this page, and please subscribe to my second page. The link to my second page is in the description section. Thank you.